Hey y'all, what's going on? Happy Friday, happy Friday. What's going on? Hope you have a great week. I myself had a good week and it's starting a good weekend. It's like that. I'm here. You see the thumbnail. We're going to talk about Love Island. We finally going to talk about it. I said we're going to do it. And here we are talking about all things Love Island, the recent season, season 6. So it was a long season, so we're gonna talk about everything, most everything. I only took notes of like the coupling and stuff like that, but not so much of notes of every episode. So this is a discussion. I know people gonna be coming in. I know it started this at 8 o'clock, but the reason why I started at 8 o'clock instead of later on is that you know what, it was a lot to discuss. I'm gonna talk about how my journey of Love Island, what I feel about the couples, what I feel about what was happening, the reunion, how I feel about the reunion, what was the dramas going on off screen, and all that Love Island. So when you come in, please let me know how you feel. And also when you come in, tell me when you started the journey of Love Island. Hold up. Hey, shine bright like a diamond. You're beautiful. What's going on? So yes, when did you start your journey of Love Island? Let me tell you how I got into this season. And shout out to one of my Mizzies, because you know that person convinced me. Shout out to one of my Mizzies, my moderator, CM, who convinced me to watch the season. Because I never heard of the show before. I never heard what the show was about, what the show ever existed, and everything. Or the reason why I got into it and I seen it is was I was on Twitter, you know, my social media app. I have a Twitter, Instagram, and around the month of June and July, I kept seeing a lot of tweets about it. It was constant tweets of, and it was mostly constant because usually you know when you get a show and the tweets for that day, and then you don't hear nothing else for like a few days, and you don't hear nothing else until the next episode comes. But no, this was like a consistent thing. It was like consistently almost every day in those 2 months of summertime that we got a tweets of. Yeah. So it was constant tweets and top of tweets and top of tweets of the season. Oh yeah, during my review, I will be drinking some wine coolers, it's like that. Cause you know, when I have my little wine coolers in me, I get a little, but it was constant tweets about it. So I was saying, what's going on? What's about this show? Why is this it? Because I said I never heard people because this show been on for a while, and I haven't heard nobody tweeting about this show lately. For the time I've been watching show on reality TV and stuff like that, or the dating shows. So hold up, y'all. So it was constant. So I said, what about the show? And then I was seeing a lot of tweets about Kent Cordell, Serena, about things and little clips, and people were just going and going and tweeting and tweeting. It was like a consistent thing, and I said, what is happening? So I said, this show must be good. And they did say this season was the best season. So I don't know what happened this season that made it so great that people love to talk about it than compared to previous seasons. So I was contemplating watching it. I was seeing what's about. I was thinking about because I was like, all right, this is the current season. Let me go back and watch the other seasons before I watch this current one because I wanted to see how it is, how the layout, what's the premises of the show, what it's about. But one of my Mizzies said, no, you don't have to go that far. You can just watch the season and you be good. It's not like you need to watch the previous season to even know what's happening. But this season is the best season. So I said, okay, let me start watching it. Now, those who don't know, Love Island is on Peacock. It's a streaming app. It's on Peacock. It had like 3 seasons on it. They have the season 6, season 5, and season 4. So if you want to watch season 4, 5, or 6, you can go to Peacock and watch those seasons. Each season is about 30 plus episodes. This recent season was like 36 episodes. I said, yes, yeah, I heard me, 36. Like each season was like at least 30 or more. And I was like, why is this season so long? And the episodes is kind of lay on too. Like hours, some was an hour 15 minutes, some was an hour 20 minutes, some was an hour and a half. So the figure finale was like 2 hours. So the episode's long. But what I do like is that you know how some shows that it's been long, they sometimes leave us with a cliffhanger. Hey, Sierra Boo. Yes, I'm talking about you. You the one who got me onto it. Yeah, the season was good, but the reunion, oh, not so much. Exactly. The reunion was horrible. And we're going to talk about that. That's why I started this live early, so we could talk about a lot of things, right? And the reunion was definitely horrible. I don't know what they was doing. They said it was only 2 parts, but it seemed like they put it all to one together. And how they would dress a lot of stuff that they should have dressed. And it just was poorly executed. The host barely was asking any questions. They divvy up some sessions to people that didn't necessarily divvy up to and focus on. The winners didn't really get a segment to themselves explaining what's life after the show, how about winning, what's going on. It was a very snippet of them, but other than that, they didn't even focus on the winners. So I was like, that's crazy. But yeah, the season is really long. It was really long. I finished watching it. I think this past I think Monday too. That's the end of finish watching it, and I watched the reunion this Sun and something like that, and that's that. But yeah, it's on Peacock. If you want to watch it, it's long, but it was good. The season, I guess, the magic of the people, the PPG, the drama that was happening. It just like it was a mesh of uniqueness to the season that compared to other seasons because I never heard nobody talking about this Love Island before this season, and maybe it was the how they produce, who the people are, and that brought out the magic of what the season is about. And then it's great that these people is doing them, especially Serena and Janae and Leah. They all good friends, and like a lot of cast members is doing them thing after the show, exposure. But we're gonna talk about all of that. Okay, so yes, I got to my journey on Love Island. Shout out to CM, thank you, boo, for telling me. And I know I was like, Chad, I know she might be annoying me. she know I'm about, she was like that. She was like, damn, is it hitting me up, DMing me and stuff like that. But I was just so excited talking to someone about it. Yeah, Love Island USA is kind of whack usually, to be honest. Oh, it is. Yeah, because I said nobody really talked about it. And now Love Games is coming out next year, and I will watch Love Games. I won't review Love Games, but I will watch it when it come back next season. And if Love Island come back again next season, next summer, I will review it, and I will review it at the time it airs, so we could have some content, something like that. Yes, I know she was like, "Ooh, this is hitting me up." I said, "Listen." I just say you want to give away too much. I know, like you want me to watch it, which I understand. Because she said, "Dang!" Well, I was just too excited. I wanted to talk about it, but yes, I did get to everything about it. Mm. So let's get into it because it's a long season and we got a lot to discuss. And it's not gonna be like what happened specifically for each episode because I ain't took notes about that. I totally took notes about the recoupling and stuff like that to give me an idea what was happening. So we have a discussion format to go forward. All right, so everybody coming in. Can y'all not do that intro again? That intro was long as hell. I mean, it was cute, whatever, but at the same time, it's like, oh, okay. All right. So it was an intro. They did a little, I forgot what song they did. It is what it is. It doesn't matter. And they did an intro song. Everybody coming in, introduce themselves. The age ranges of the contestants was between 20 and 30 years old. I don't think nobody was past 30 and nobody was under 20 years old. So it was around that range. And I was like, okay. They came in to introduce themselves. What they about? I mean, the one thing I remember that first episode, the ladies, every lady's getting together. They was all screaming. I was like, oh, child. Every time they was screeching matches. Every time a new one came around, hey, how much you need? Ooh, yes. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you, boo. Yes, because I'm gonna have a good time with this live. So hope you enjoy it. Replay game, appreciate you. Please make sure you like the video, comment, let me know your thoughts, and share it out if you need to. Yeah, they was all like so happy. I said, "Ooh, child, yeah, excited." But I know it's a new experiment. They's in a villa and they say Fiji. I said, "Ooh, that's a nice destination spot." But I know they have a lot going on because there was like restrictions, and I read somewhere and I forgot to save it. That'd be in this villa for a long period of time. They didn't have their phones. There's no contact with the outside world, no social media. They interact with each other for like 24/7. They have a laundry day once a week. They do the laundry for them and everything. I guess they pile up with food, and that's that. So it's a competition. Then the competition, the end prize is $100,000, 100K, and but also it's there to find love. If you find a partnership or whatever, it is what it is. And one critique I have about the season, I want if next season comes, I want the contestants to really go all in and go out. And yes, I get it. Sometimes you might find your person and you want to latch on that person so quickly, but still play the game. Because at the end of the day, if it meant to be, it's meant to be. And we can see your journey from start to finish. And but I just feel like a lot of people just close themselves off so thing, and nobody was playing the game and stuff like that. Especially when we talk about the Castle More thing, because I had some little things about that. But just go all in. Just go all in, and let's see how that goes. And that's the one I wanted to see. But nonetheless, it was still a good season. So everybody introduced themselves. They was coming in. They was having a enjoy themselves. A good having a time. The guys came in. They introduced themselves. It was so funny that Cordell and Serena had the same color outfit. I said, "Oh, that's interesting." Right? So after everybody came, introduced themselves and everything, they had a challenge already. And I said, a lot of these challenges involve kissing. And I said, okay, you know what? That's cute and all, but why are we doing kissing all the damn time? It's like kissing this, kissing that, kissing this, kissing that. And I was like, oh my God. They was like, this is the first challenge was a kissing. So they asked questions. Kiss the person you feel most attracted to. Or kiss the person you feel a threat by. Or kiss the person that you may want to couple with. So it was those type of questions. And then it was nah, they really don't do the typical reality moves. They usually hook up and make partner swap, but it's for the hoe. Okay. Yeah, because I said I want them to really go in. To go in. Not I'm saying to go and like sex and every one of the people and having sex with them and all this like that. I just want to know this. Really play the game, do the partner swap, like interact. Hey, Dominic Boo. Oh, I'm not gonna start here because I'm sick right now. Oh, hope you feel better, boo. We're glad you came through. But yeah, I just want them to really enjoy the process and everything. And then once at a certain point, then you want to lock with someone, you can lock with someone. Um, I'll stay here. Okay. It just came and gave me a shout out. Love it. Yeah, so they introduced themselves. They had a kissing challenge. So they had the guys was Coy, they had Cordell, they had Kendall, they had Aaron, and they had Rob. And then the first group of ladies was Janae, Serena, Hannah, Kayla, and Leah. Right? And Coy was this nice, tall, dark skinned brother. And he was like, oh, very chocolatey. It was nice. He was very tall. He said he was a teddy bear. And a lot of ladies was attracted to that. They gravitated towards them and everything. And I said, yes, he was a nice, tall kind of tree to climb up, climb down, slip on, back flip, front flip, whatever you need to do on the tree. Sit on his face. But other than that, later on, he rubbed us the wrong way. We will get to that. Because I said, oh, okay, we'll see why you was acting. He was nice. So that kid's a challenge to figure. He picked up Serena. Serena wrapped her legs, and they was going in. I said, eh. And I was like, oh, child. Then they mingled, they did all that stuff, and then they had to recouple. And when they did recoupling, 3 of the girls went to Coy so quickly. It was Janae, Serena, and Hannah, right? And Aaron and Kayla, they matched up quickly in the beginning. And I think Rob and Leah did. But Cordell and Kendall, they didn't have no matches yet. And Coy had 3 people. So I said, okay, what was going on here? So all 3 ladies latched on Coy. Because I said, yeah, it's understandable. He was tall, nice, dark skin, cute, and everything. So he ended up picking Janae. And they latched up. They were the first couple, Coy and Janae. Then Cordell, Serena, they matched up. Because I was like, listen. So Serena and Hannah had no matching, right? So they had to go back and they had to pick somebody else. And I was like, child, the green game, just go together. It was meant to be. And you know, one thing about Cordell had this like air confidence about him. I mean, he was aloof a little times. And then not was fully there and everything, especially some terminology and stuff like that. But he did have a little air confidence. He didn't care that he was short. He know that he was this guy. And he was young. He was very young. I think he was 21, 22 at the time. He was very young. And it was like, you know what? That. So Serena ended up matching with Cordell. And then Hannah ended up with Kendall. So that was the first pairing. And I said, okay, that's good. Right off the bat, I was liking Janae and Serena. I said, oh, my 2 chocolate girls. They was nice, everything. I did the guys out of the guys. I did like Coy physically. And then Kendall a little bit too. Now Cordell was up there as well, but that was my top for now, right? Now Hannah, I don't know what's going on with Hannah makeup. Now she said she was getting a lot of hate of her makeup. I said, girl, I don't think you was getting hate. You probably was getting critiques because I don't know what's going on with Oprah's hair. You look like you was casket ready. You look like you was ready to go 6 feet under. Category is Day of the Dead realness. Because I don't know what was going on up here, but I said, girl, you kissing everybody. Your makeup is getting on the people. Chad, it was funny when she was kissing Kendall. And after finish, all this powder was on this bottle. I said, girl, what's going on here? I said, girl, what is he doing? It just powdered. I said, oh, it did look cute. It had for it. I know Kendall and Hannah at first was this meshing a little bit. And then after a while, getting to know each other, and then they all just like that, and then we started kissing us like that. But I said, girl, fix that makeup. Because I was like, oh, child, Hannah. And every time I was seeing her scream, I said, "Girl, what are you doing?" It just looked. Why you kicked your face so crazy with the mask and powder on your face? I said it was not doing well at all. So they all get along, and then the first bombshell came through. What was Olivia? Now, okay, this season, what's up with them all these blondes? That's what I want to say. I was looking at, I was saying, okay, when they were bringing the men bombshells, every men's bombshell was looking different in some way, shape, or form. But aesthetics, hairstyle, hair color. I mean, most of them was physically built with the muscles and everything, but it was all different. Different all shape and background. None of them look kind of the same. It was in the style of aesthetics. But the females, they keep bringing a lot of the blondes. Like, we couldn't get no red hair. We couldn't get any more chocolate girls. We couldn't get any more, like, brunettes. We couldn't get no woman that had a short cut butt style. Here, it was all kind of similar. I was like, dang, who did the pickings? It's like, it was kind of similar. But it was kept with all these blondes. It was all these blondes, all these blondes, all these blondes, all these blondes. And not wrong with that, but I would say it was just too much. And no variety. Right? So Liv came. Liv was like, I should be honest, Liv was like young. She was like 20-something years old. It looked like she was older than that. But Liv came. She did what she had to do. She was, I think she was from Australia. It's like that. And she had a nice little accent. But what about Liv? She don't give a F. She stands strong for her beliefs. Now, I didn't really care for Liv as much in the season. However, I do like that she speaks her mind. She spoke her mind, and rightfully so, sticking up for the ladies and giving this to the guys. So I did like that in some aspect, but I didn't really care for it as much. And also at the same time, a lot of these guys were doing her wrong. And I said, damn, Liv, you just can't not get a person. And repairing was not good. As out of they not being upfront and trustworthy and truthful, and it's in their feelings, and it just dog you. Or they get to know you, and then afterwards they say, oh, well, I just want to, it's a sexual energy with each other, but it's nothing more. It's a friendly thing, but it's nothing more, nothing romantic. Every guy she was pairing with, all was saying it was no romantic going on with her. And what's the reason? It's because she giving masculine energy, and I'm not saying that as a man that she is masculine. No, I'm just saying most guys don't like that. And she's not too feminine enough for y'all, or she's just too blunt with y'all for y'all. But she came in and she had to steal somebody's man. I take your man. She had to steal somebody's man. And I said, oh, Chad. One thing about Love Island, there was a lot of twists and turns. A lot of twists in this thing, and you never know how to go. So you just cannot be too complacent. So Lee and Rob was connecting with each other, and Rob is another person I didn't care for. Throughout this review, this discussion, I'm gonna let you know I don't really care for Rob, y'all. So if y'all like your Rob, I'm sorry, but I didn't see for him. I don't know what his appeal was. I mean, maybe because he had the nice eyes, and he had snake wrangler, whatever. But the constant overalls he was wearing is ridiculous. And I was like, but it made it fun. Chill. But yeah, the twisted turns did made it fun. He was a dirty. He was stupid. The dramatics he was doing, the constant one in the eyes, doing all this extra stuff. Now, whatever, he could have his feelings and stuff, but sometimes he was doing the most. And I just didn't see the appeal. I did not at all. He does. Oh, look, and he looked dry and boring. Yeah, yeah, I just see that. Yeah, 1 + 1 = 2. Yeah, my favorite color is red. Oh yeah, I like wine coolers. I drink making me happy. Yeah, yeah. I was like, boy, can you? No excitement, but the excitement came when it came to Andre. We're gonna talk about that. And child, and then his best friend Aaron, child, Aaron. We'll get to that. So Livy had to check somebody's man. Now Lee and Rob, they had this little thing like they was acting like they was next close to each other, but they started to develop feelings with each other. So they feelings they couldn't express it, and then it started getting up and down, up and down. Like Leah feel like she was more involved with him and likes him, and Rob back like he didn't. And after a while, he started liking her, and it was crazy. And at first, I didn't even care for Leah. Leah was another person I wanted her to leave. I said I don't know what about Leah, but America loves Leah. They love this girl. And I know because she's a loose cannon, and she tell us that she'll like safe. She like a person that would put in a crazy house. I said, don't wish that, because you will get the person who will put you in one. But girl, but America loved Leah. No matter what she did, she was liked. Not enough to win this competition, but she was enough alike to be up there. And I didn't care for Leah a little bit. I didn't really care for her because I don't know what was up with her. And she was doing some up and down, saying one thing, the means another, and she was doing a lot. Caused a lot of chaos. But at the same time, she was trying to find herself. Now later on throughout the season, she progressed. She did change a little bit. Now she have her moments. But yeah, she wasn't as much as she was in the beginning of the season when I was like, oh, let her go. She's more the typical contestant. Yes. The firecracker, the loose cannon, the wild card type of person, explosive with her emotions, say what she got to say, what she want to say, but also cries and then be emotive. So yes. So Olivia chose Rob, and that's when we start seeing the cracks and like the dynamic and the emotions start getting heightened when because he said, "Oh my God, she got to come and still somebody's man," and now Leah is single. And then we'll start seeing, because that's what the first person that was messing up on Liv, because Liv was trying to connect with Rob. They were doing this and everything, but then Rob started feeling Leah more, and Leah started feeling Rob, and they was sneaking around behind Liv's back. He wasn't being honest and upfront with Liv, let her know. Because Liv was like, listen, we not closed off. We could be open. And all Liv wanted is dishonesty. Just tell her the truth. We can be open. It's like closed door. We can try to get to know each other. But you say one thing in my face, and then it's a different story behind my back. Because Leah and Rob was sneaking behind her back, going to the docks, kissing each other. They want to be with each other and all that extra stuff. And he was being not honest with Liv. And that's kind of was pissing Liv off. And throughout the season, Liv was getting that same treatment. And I said, damn, messed up. So Leah was single at this point, and then they brought two bombshells, males, Connor and Hakeem. Yo. So they had to come, do their thing, talk to everyone, have a conversation, connect with each other, and get some clarity about each other. Because you're in the house, you got no phones, you got to have conversations. Now, Serena and Cordell, Serena at first was not feeling Cordell. She wasn't feeling him. And it was a question she asked her. She said, what are your long-term goals? And he said, oh, what's that? Your goals long-term. He said he want to do a brand there. He want to do a sponsorship brand there with Cheez-Its. And he manifests that because he is actually a Cheez-It brand deal. That's what I said, oh, snap. And now everybody buying up Cheez-Its because they love Cordell. I said, oh. She kind of wasn't feeling him. She said she didn't get the romantic spark from him and so like that. He probably was too young and stuff. But, he still, for day one, you could tell he really was enamored with Serena. He was. Like that. So as Connor and Hakeem came, everybody mingling, trying to connect with each other. It's a second recoupling. And I guess the guys picked this time. I don't remember who picked. But Cordell and Serena picked a match with each other because, it was kind of like nothing else was going on. Now, Serena did make us know that they cut this out because I was like, throughout the season, I did feel like I said, well, Serena, you got nobody else, like nobody else was trying to connect with you. But Serena said, hold up. I did was connecting with a lot of people. Hey, Empress Boo. I did was connecting with a lot of people, and they was just showing it. So I said, okay, if they would have shown it, maybe we would have known that a lot of people did was feeling Serena as well. But Serena was telling people, no, I know, no. I'm with Cordell, work with Cordell. So it was like, she was getting connections that we wasn't seeing it. I said, oh, child. But, so Cordell and Serena matched up with each other. Then we got Aaron and Kayla. They kept matching with each other since the beginning. And I couldn't. Kayla, Aaron, I can't. These two is whack. I'm just going to say they was whack. I don't know why they lasted this so long because they just became this lashed up couple. Candace said that she was this party girl. Yeah, party girl. I'm doing all this extra stuff. I'm party girl. Nobody gonna tie me down. Yes, I'm at feelings for love. But yes, I'm gonna do me. Nobody gonna change me. Then you get Aaron, and Aaron just turned your whole life around, girl. Beat you down and make you a different person that you was not. I say, love bombing you, doing this. Because, oh. And it dawned on me before we get to this Aaron. Y'all know I used to watch. Well, I still do. We wait for another season for season 3 of Traders. That was one of my favorite shows. I still love Traders. I watch every one of them. The UK, New Zealand's. What was the other one? The USA one. Yeah, New Zealand, UK, USA, and New Zealand, US, I think UK had like 2 seasons. Or UK had 2 seasons. New Zealand had 1 season. And then Traders on 2 seasons. About to be the 3rd one. And the first season UK, Aaron was on there. If y'all never watched Traders UK, watch it. You will see it. And he was on there. He won that season with 2 other faithfuls. And they split the prize money. So I was looking at this guy and I said, he looked familiar. He looked very familiar, and I just can't put my face on it. Then when people mentioned it on Twitter, I said, oh, yes. I knew I saw his face before. Yes. And he was emotional in that season, in this UK season too. He was. Especially at one point, was one contestant in UK Traders was going ham on, like she was so convinced that Aaron was your trader. She was so convinced. Now, Aaron was a faithful. But she was so convinced because it was like he was almost close to going home. And there's one of them, one round table sit down when they're trying to banish a trader. He had a meltdown. Went outside, hyperventilating, crying, or something like that. But he ended up winning the season. Now, that season, the faithful was dumb as rocks. I'm going to say it. They was horrible. It was in their face. And I said, I don't understand why y'all just cannot pick it up. Who these traders are, but whatever. It was a luck of God when luck that they was able to figure out that last guy as a trader because they got a little hint. Got him out. He won the season. I say that because he knows how to play this game because he was already on a competition. It wasn't no data competition, but he know the concept of trade is like that to mask it to play something else. So I said, I said that to say it brought some content to his thing because remember his intro. Because I remember his intro saying he wanted a green card, he tried to come to USA, all that stuff like that. Now the girl said, all right. So find a girl that'll go be easy for you. Now I didn't think Katie was gonna be that quick to fourth to him, but the light colored eyes, the love bombing, the kissing, the touching, because that's all he needed to do to Kayla. And she was like, and they had a little talks and everything like that, his little accent and stuff like that. But throughout the season, he was starting to get really crazy, and I started getting annoyed with Kayla too, all that constant crying and stuff like that. I said, girl. Then we got Kendall Hannah again. Then we got Hakima Liv. And then we had Robert Leah. And then we had Connor and Janae. Right? Oh, that's what I was saying. Why Coy was leaving the island. Because, Connor picked Janae. Oh, Janae picked. No, I think Janae picked Connor. I think this was the lady's pick. And she picked Connor instead of Coy. Now, they had this challenge before the second recoupling of get to know the partner. The question was how many sexual partners this person had, how many partners it would be too much for your other partner to do before you consider that's too much for them. How many people you ghosted. And it was type of questions like that. The reason why I brought this up, the reason why I didn't care for Coy at this point, right? It was the sexual questions, how many sexual partners. Now, some of them was higher than I expected. Some of the ladies' count was more higher. Doesn't mean that I call them any type of hoes, nothing like that. Because I feel like at the end of the day, you sexually liberated, you do what you do, you grown, it is what it is. As long as you good. So I was like, I think Janae was a little bit more high than I expected. I thought she was gonna be a little lower. But I think her number was at least, correct me if I'm wrong, what was her number? I think it was like the 30s or it was 70 something. I think her number was a little bit higher than I expected, right? So she had that count, right? And Corey was making a little snappy comment. He said, oh, she lied to me. She's just that. I thought you that kind of girl. He was making a little slow comment, and you could start reeling. That whole figure teddy bear persona he was putting on was cracking down when it came to Janae and her numbers. And I said, okay, Janae's a grown woman. She's attractive. And maybe she was doing what y'all Negroes was doing. Freak them and leave them. But her count was a little bit high. Now, he was making a lot of judgments. And I think Janae was here. She was catching on her stuff that he was saying. And I said, oh. And also, she was trying so hard to put things out on him. Like he said, he's a teddy bear persona. People love him because he's a teddy bear, tall teddy bear. But at the same time, I said, what are you putting forth? You wasn't putting any effort to try to get to know the girl. She trying to come to you, probably pull teeth out of you. You barely wasn't saying nothing. I said, so you just relying on your looks? And he know he was, because when it came to him, I think he had the largest number. I think he was like 100. No, 101 was the ghost. 1,001 was the ghosting. But I think he had 100. Or whatever bodies he had. He had a high number. And I would say, you got some nerve judging. And then when they ask how much is too much for your partner to have a sexual partner before it's a deal breaker for you. And then he gonna go enough to say 10. I said, boy, bye. You had 100-something people you slept with. And then you gonna say 10 is a high two number for your partner. And you making snarly comments about her. I said, So when she confronted you about it or trying to talk to you, say, where your head at? How you feeling? Because he's like, what's going on? They ain't saying nothing. They ain't saying that. I said, that you were getting a reunion. He said, I just want to apologize to Janae and Kenny because I said it was fake. It's like that. Janae was like, oh yeah, I'll take an apology. I was like, I was a boy. And I wish at the reunion they would have got on him more about his comments. Because I said, you got some real way of understanding for us. You had the high count. And I said, I understand why he had the high count because it's tall, dark, tree person. He was using his looks, teddy bear persona to get what he want. But outside of that, he had nothing else going on for him, especially when he speaking his emotions like that. But you had enough to say all these side comments about Janae, but you can't express yourself. Boy, bye. So that's why he was going home. He went home. Because I said, nah. And then she started talking to Connor. And, you know, throughout the season while I was watching it, I was having one of my Mizzies cracking up and laughing. Because, you know, they was having a talk about books and stuff like that. And she's like, oh my gosh, I love to read, right? Because you know I like to read like serial killers. And every throughout the episode, she said, you know why? Don't mess with Janae because, you know, Janae likes serial killers. Because, you know, Janae got that soft voice. So I was like, and that's my girl. Janae's my girl. She had her moments that I had to get on her, but, you know, that's my girl. But, you know, she likes serial killers. So I said, oh, child. Janae likes serial killers, so you better stop playing. No, she said she liked reading about serial killers. But, you know, I like to make fun about it. She said she likes serial killers. Oh, my gosh. Yes, I like reading books. So they connected everything. And that's that. So Corey leave the island. Bye, Corey. Bye. And then we have two new bombshells, Andrea and Nicole. Andrea is another blonde. So at this point, they had this little handcuff, blindfold challenge, another kissing challenge, basically. And these girls, I guess it's people who's bombshells, people who's coming, or casting more people coming to the show, they're already watching the episodes. Because I guess they in their hotel room, got nothing else better to do. They had their phones with them and everything. So I guess they had made them watch the episodes. So they really came in with who they want to see and everything. Now, I think moving forward, which I don't think they're going to happen. Because somebody asked on Twitter, it's unpopular opinions about Love Island. And I said one thing, I'm going to mention that later on. But another thing that somebody said, I do agree that I don't think these people should be watching the episodes before they get in the villa or get into the content more. I think they should be blind to who's there and make connections. Because when you see them already, you already have preconceived notions that you want to, who the person you want to get to. It's like that. I think everybody should be blind and work from that way. And that'll be a better understanding. Because then they coming in and say, oh, I lash on, I want him. I want this person. I want this person. I like this, that. And then it's making it very authentic to the process, in my opinion. But I do agree with that. I just feel like that these people should not be seeing who these people in here and watching the show and have preconceived notions. I think they should go blind and make genuine connections. And then when works out, I think it will be better in that aspect. But whatever, they're not going to listen to me. And it's what it is. So Andrea went and she kissed Rob and Aaron. And Nicole came, she kissed Kendall and Cordell. Now, she was kissing them for a while, especially Cordell. She was kissing Cordell for a little bit. I said, ooh, child. So, all is said is done, or all is not like that. The girls have to steal someone's man. I take your man, right? So, Andrea chose Rob, and Nicole chose Kendall. Because they had to go on dates, and the dates was nice. They had a little conversations, and it was cute and whatever. And they kissed, and it was nice. So that's what they chose. So Leah and Hannah was single at this moment. I said, oh, child. At this point, Hannah was like, whack. She wasn't giving us nothing. I said, oh, girl, who you going to be with? Because nothing going to happen. So at this point, they was doing this little challenge when they had to kiss each other. I said, y'all kiss a lot. So I'll say for y'all emphasis on kissing, to other people that was so deal breaker and have issues. Now, granted, it's the challenges, so they were separating the challenger kisses from the outside villain kisses, outside of the challenge kisses, because they feel like outside challenge kisses are probably disrespectful to our relationship, especially if we're trying to build something. But I said, whatever, y'all all kiss each other, so it is what it is. I don't want to take no offense. I wouldn't take no offense about that. I wouldn't, because it's a whole part of the process. But to each his own. Hmm. And what's this point? Aaron lose. Yeah, Aaron kind of lost his cool and lost his ish when Kayla picked Hakeem to kiss. Yeah, I think it was around that. It was a challenge. Not this challenge. It was another challenge. After this challenge, the kitchen challenge that Miguel came, because they had the girls blindfolded and noise canceling headphones. And everybody kissed each other. Some was better than others. I think Kendall was the best for the guys, and I think Kayla was the best of the girls. It's like that. But it was kissing each other, going in, holding each other butts, kissing them. I said, "Ooh, snap!" Then Miguel came. They would let Aaron to really do his part. I said, "You could at least give Aaron his chance." But no, Miguel came. Miguel kissed the girls. And so Janae went. After Janae kissed the girl, she said, who is this? I said, y'all know each other look so bad, so good. Y'all know who. Then y'all know it was a new person. And when they opened the blindfolds, Miguel came. And I said, oh, Miguel. Now, Miguel did mention when he's this intro that he had a little boy F-boy tendencies. I said, I'm glad that someone could mention it. So you can know what type of game he was on. He was not going to try to be attached to someone so quickly. He going to try to work his way around different girls, see how it is. And listen, Miguel was making himself known that he had to kiss a girl every time he talked to them. Because every girl he talked to, he had kissed. Because, he had this attractive persona, kind of like image. I mean, he had a nice accent. And he was a nice looking guy, but, F-boyish. But he was one of the guys that was kissing everyone. I said, damn, Miguel, calm down. You dog and especially when he got to catch some more. Chad, we'll get to that when we get to that. Because the way how he was foaming out the mouth, going over there. I said, boy, if you don't calm your horniness down, like what the hell are you all freaking hype for? Like he's a kid in a kiddie store, waiting for something to happen, pounce on these ladies. Whatever. So they was doing them. They was getting to know each other. At this time, Nicole was starting to interact with Miguel or something like that. But the third recoupling, Aaron and Kayla, of course, right? Because I was like, why? Chill. So Aaron and Kayla, Kendall and Nicole, and then we had Robert and Andrea. Then we had Connor and Leah. Now at this point, when Connor was with Janae, I guess when Leah got single, he started realizing he wanted to connect with Leah. At first, he was not trying to connect with Leah because Leah was connected with Rob. So now that Leah was single, he said, "Oh, I always had interest in Leah and stuff like this and like that." Now Janae said she was open a little bit and she didn't mind, but she didn't even think that you had a sole interest in Leah over her. Right? Right? It was a constant kissing. And I said, dang. And on this kissing challenge, so yeah, Nancy, y'all kissing everyone, kissing everyone. It's one thing you forcing us to kiss each other in the challenges, And then so that's why I probably understand why some people feel like outside kissing challenges is too much, because like y'all already doing enough in this. Most every challenge was kissing. Yeah. Can we get a hug challenge or something? Get to know each other challenge, something like that. All these kissing challenges. What the hell? So he said he was interested in getting to know Leah, but he not saying that it was like Leah was his number one and Janae was the back runner. So he started showing his behind, especially when he got with Leah and Michael aggression. Oh, she's a savage. She's this. She's that. And they was doing little jabs. He was doing little jabs with Janae. And I said, what the hell what is going on? Why all of a sudden that you just turned on this girl because you got with Leah, then you wanted to ish on Janae? And that's another thing I didn't like the interview, because they didn't even get on him about that. Or at least ask him that question, because that's all I wanted to know. I said, what's up this microaggression you have towards Janae? Corey did it. Now you. I said, what's going on? What about Janae that y'all just have this whole hissy fit and coming after her like this? I said, Connor, you know, Connor, what's up? What's up? Because you were doing the most. Boy, get the hell out here. Like, what's up? Because I was very livid. I said, oh no. And they were throwing shade towards Janae at the challenge. I said, girl. I said, Leah, are you supposed to be PPG? Why is he letting this guy ish it off freaking Janae like that? I said, I know. Okay, now. Enough of my girl. But to be honest, y'all, okay, you don't be defending Serena and Janae like that. And someone, yeah, she likes them. No, I'm not breaking up PPG, y'all. Don't try to come at me like that. But I'm just saying. I don't know. Does it seem like Serena and Leah's more close than Janae and Leah? I don't know. It is what it is. Like I said, I'm not speaking of no PPG. I love PPG. They was cool. Maybe the last one of them was good. Leah, at first, I didn't care for her, but, you know, afterwards, I was like, okay, Leah's fine. But I always like Serena and Janae, but, you know. But I said, I ain't like that. Because y'all supposed to be PPG. Ain't no guy trying to come at the talking down your girl. I said, all right, bad. So, she could be too much for these savages and something like that before I go inside your head. Then Miguel and Liv. And then we had Hakeem and Janae. And then we had Cordell and Serena. Yeah. So Hannah had to leave the island. Everybody's upset and crying because Hannah was the energy. I said, yeah, she's the energy, but she should have do better with the makeup. Casca's sharp realness, girl. But Hannah had to leave the island. And that's when we got these challenges. And then Hakeem and Janae. Hakeem and Bailey was doing much anyways. I don't know what's up with him. Bailey was doing much at this with his connection with Janae. Nice guy, but I said, what are you doing? So Miguel and Liv had talked. Now Miguel realized that Liv was just more of a sexual connect energy, and he don't see anything more from her. He's someone that he would F, but in the romantic part, nah. I said, damn. I mean, he did tell her, but I said, gosh, that's really hard to tell me that. Whatever. I said, you know what, this is just tell me so late now. So at this point, like this next coupling, I ain't gonna hold y'all to it. I think some of y'all already knew. I don't know, because I did not expect this twist that was about this. And because of that, usually when I watch shows, I don't get my feelings. I might say things, I might get happy, I might get annoyed a little bit, but it's very rarely that I was tearing up and so emotional for this next recoupling. And I ain't gonna hold y'all to it. I'm not lying, no man, no ham, no bacon and cheese. My ass was watching this episode, that episode, I think this was episode 12 or something. What episode was this? No, whatever. It was early episode. And I was like, oh my gosh. I've been watching. It was the reason why, maybe because it was the high emotions, the intensity, a lot going on. One of my people I like was on the bottom, and I said, "Oh my gosh, my girl might be going home." And I said, "Champ," but yeah, it was a lot going on. I was up here, tears falling in my face, crying and shit, and I was like, "Oh no, this is not you. You shouldn't be crying on a show." Especially a show that you just start watching it. That's because it's intensity. But this is what happened. The next coupling, it was America Votes. America had to vote for your favorite couples. And the bottom three couples was at no, the bottom, yeah, it was the bottom three couples. Yeah, it was the bottom three couples was at stake of getting eliminated. So America voted. That's what it was. So at this point, it was 7 couples. 4 would be safe, and 3 was at the bottom. The 4 couples that were safe is Liv and Miguel. I said Liv and Miguel. Serena Cordell. Serena Cordell is fine. Aaron Cater is fine. Connor Liv. I said Leah. I said Connor Leah. Why y'all are safe? I said Bianca Rollins. Y'all just got together and what? That's what I said at this point because Leah was favorite. So maybe that's what they would say. Because I would say, Connor, you and Leah should have been in the bottom. To be honest. And also probably Miguel Liv. But y'all should have been most in the bottom. But this was America votes. So y'all got saved by the Angel Girl. So the bottom 3 couples was Nicole and Kendall. No was? Ooh, child. Yeah. Janae and Hakeem and Andre and Rob. And I said, oh my God, Janae's in the bottom. Oh. Oh my gosh. And then what they say that the bottom 3 couples, the girls had to pick the girl that would go home, and the guys had to pick the guy that go home. And I said, "Oh my gosh, that I didn't expect that." Now you could have said the bottom couple that got the least votes to the win home without having gone through all this extra stuff. But I said, now they got to create the drama. They had to create something. So that's what they did. So the girls had to deliberate, the guys had to deliberate and see what's going on. And now I'm here saying, oh my gosh, it's emotions, people's in their feelings, they were crying. I got me tearing and crying up in this bitch watching this episode. And I said, why? Why you got me in my feelings, y'all? So when they had to start voting, that's when it was coming down. I said, oh my gosh. It's testing. Because I was expecting that. I was not expecting it. So the guys went first and they chose Hakeem to go home. But at this point, it was understandable. Whatever. Hakeem wasn't doing much to warrant any favorites for the people in America to vote him. So they sent Hakeem home. It was understandable because Aaron had a connection with Kayla. They didn't want to send him home. And Kendall, they did like Kendall and Nicole. And they seemed like they were making it work. They was doing good. So that was no brainer. When it came to the girls took a while a little bit. And then they made the decision. Now, they made the decision. I knew they were not sending my girl Janae home. So I was like, a second, I was like, they're close to it. I said, no. Because Janae will be safe. So I would say it's down to Nicole and Andre when we watch this episode. Now we do that. Andre and Rob had a good connection. So I was saying maybe because at this point Nicole was talking to Miguel and Kendall. Now at some point Nicole did tell Kendall, but she didn't tell him at this time. So Nicole didn't let Kendall know that she kissed. It was after this that she told him when all his emotion was heightened. So like that, she had to tell him that what she did and what she connection with Miguel and everything, she was not sure. Like, oh, I did forget about the thing. Hannah, girl, that's when you was going home because you was trying to play. Because I think Hakeem called you out on it, or somebody called you out on it, and it was upset that you were saying 50-50. And girl, yes, you were. You did not tell the guy you was 100% more with Kendall. You was definitely saying you were 50-50. And you got caught out on it. Now you got caught in your words. And now you're upset. I was like, oh, child. But I say, yeah, I forgot to mention that. I say, yeah, Hannah, you was saying that. You did nowhere near say that you was more towards Kendall. That's you kind of upset. But nothing of that. She didn't tell. Now, Nicole was playing the game. Yeah, she was doing it. But it was by connections, just like that, or what is? So to be honest, they eliminated Andrea. Child, what they did that for? Because Rob said, well, you about to eliminate 3. Right? You hear that? Child, don't be hearing them all day. I know my live never be loud. Child. You about to eliminate 3. Because I'm going, because he got upset. He said, oh no, Andrea's crying. He's up in his feelings. Aaron was the most vocal one. I said, Aaron, why the hell are you upset? Because Aaron and Rob became best friends. I said, best friends? Because the way how you was crying, man, it's like you lost your boyfriend up at this freaking villa or something like that. Because I don't know what the hell was going on with that. Why would you so vocal? And then, throughout the season, he was very vocal in defending Rob and having tears and emotion for Rob. When it comes to freaking Kayla, he barely was crying for Kayla. Now, his eyes was getting red, but it was nothing coming out of it. But when it comes to freaking Rob, he got all the emotions in the world. He was coming out. He was screaming at the girls. So why you did this? And you don't have the strong connections. And this is that. And he said, we ain't trying to do it. And they all standing firm in their decision, trying to go back and forth. He said so who you, so they asked us, so who you think you should send home? Who you want to send home? And they didn't want to say it. But it was very obvious at that time, who they was talking about. And Janae was crying, and they got me crying. I said, y'all better F up my girl. Because she said, it's really obvious they were talking about me. And I said, yes. And I was up here boo-hooing. That tears was falling in my face. I said, yes. And at that point, every time with the tears in my face, I started to get agitated. I said, oh my gosh. I started getting pissed off. I said, like I was part of the villa. I said, Mizzle, calm down. You watching the episode, not in it. I was in my feelings. Y'all say y'all wasn't, child. I was in my feelings of the episode. After that, I was good. But that episode, I was in my feelings. I said, it's obvious y'all talk about freaking Janae. Get the fuck, say it out your freaking chest. Stuff their ass. Why go the fuck home then? If you feel like you want to go with Andre, we could save me the chance to keep seeing you. But you kept staying. And I said, oh my gosh. I said, I wish he went home. Y'all, I wish he would have went home. Since you love her so damn much, that's your strongest connection, go home with her. Child. But yes, it was very obvious they were talking about Janae to go home. But they didn't want to say it. Even all the guys, mainly Aaron, was upset. Didn't understand the decision. I told you it would get you. It definitely did. Because I said, y'all. First of all, I was shocked with the twist. And then they had me high emotion. I was all in my feelings that the episode. And I said, oh my gosh. Y'all want to send my girl Janae home, but y'all want to say it. And this is talk about the microaggression they was having towards the girls. Not specifically Serena and Janae. The eye rolling, all this extra this coming at them, talking about them and everything. And I said, boy, bye. Get the fuck out of here. And to be honest, the person they should have sent home is Nicole. Boom, bam, pow, pow, period. They should have sent her home. And reason why? I don't know. I feel like she should have been honest with Kendall. Told them straightforward that was what's up, what's going on. And she played the field. Now I do grant it, yes, she did play the game, and I ain't fought for her. I don't think she did anything wrong. I just feel like Nicole should have went home. Janae should not go home because Janae was trying. Janae is trying to find love. She's just getting short in the end of the stick. And then Andrea and Rob had this good strong connection. So if y'all gonna keep Aaron and Kayla, and they had the same short connection, they wasn't open and closed. They was closed off in some way, shape, or form. Then you should have kept Rob and Andrea. Y'all should send Nicole home. And you know, to be honest, Nicole herself said she should have went home. She thought it was her. So we would have had no Kendall and Nicole if they would sent Nicole home. But it's just on. They sent Andre home. You went home, girl. And I wish Rob with her. Go along, boo. Go along. You and your overalls. And he gone. I said, help you. Get your eyes stuck in your head. Just do it. All that rolling eyes, holding behind her, all crying. And then leave with her. Didn't even go. You decided to stay. And even after she left, after like a one episode, after you thought about her, after that, you ain't even talk about this girl since. And I said, I hope if you leave the village, you reach out to the girl and hang out with her. You didn't do that either. So I said, what the hell? It was on an act. On an act. And he also was doing another act where he was all in his feelings because at this point, I just feel like for both Rob and Leah, because they both was doing all that bad. Leah was doing a lot, coming after him. He was saying something. He threw a jab at her to come $100 notches. Then he's in his feelings. He's crying or whatever. He in his feelings. He get in the pool, go under the freaking thing. I said, what the fuck we doing all this for? Why are we doing all this? Go in the pool, go behind the thing, shielding himself away from people because he in his feelings. And that's what Leah went on that rant. You crying like a little bitch, you know, that's something like that. I said, Leah, now, come on now. But that showed at a movie night. We got to the movie night and finished. So I was like, oh my gosh. So everybody emotions heightened. So like that, they had my girl Janae crying. They shitting her and everything. So it's the aftermath. When all is said and done, Nicole did finally tell Kendall about the kids, about the connection, all like that. And he knows that she was talking to Miguel, but he didn't know. He didn't know about the kids, all like that. But I said, ooh. So they had this dancing challenge. And when they go stick with each other or the twist. Stick together means that you will try to stick with the partner, you stay in the stick bench. If you decide to twist, you go to twist bits. Right? So we all know that Aaron and Kayla was going to be staying together. I said, y'all boring. Can y'all shake things up? But whatever. Kendall Nicole. Kendall decided to twist. Because at that point, he wanted to twist. Nicole stayed, but, he wanted to twist because he's just felt like, you know what, I should try my connections as well. Open my connection up and see what's going on. I mean, you trying to do what you got to do, and I'm going to sit here act like I can't do what I got to do. No, I'm twisted. So Miguel, he decided to twist. Leah decided to twist. And then Serena decided to twist. I said, I was shocked at this moment because, Serena and Cordell were having a conversation and stuff, like talking. And at that point, she said, I want to open my options and be open and talk and get to know other people. So because we didn't see her having other connections, that's what we were saying. Damn, girl, you had nobody else. You was playing this guy, have up and down his feelings. At one point, you friend zoned him. You broke it off. You want a romantic. It's like it was a lot going on. I just at this point that she's kind of saying that this not going to work it out for him. She kind of broke it off with him. But before that, it was like up and down, up and down. I said he always wanted you, and it's not saying she had to be with him. It's like that. I was just saying that, girl. But at the same time, I understand she didn't feel no romantic feelings for him. It was nothing going. She had her family wasn't fluttering, so I guess it was necessarily that she wasn't feeling him, which is rightfully so. But you bouncing back and forth, bouncing back and forth, back and forth between going on his feelings, it's like that. It's not until later on when people was giving him attention, then you start wanting back with him. But I was like, you know, at the end of the day, she had a right to do how she want to move, how she want to move. It's nothing wrong with her. Move was slow. It's like that. But I think he was the person to gloat on her. And that's the thing. It's like he was still confident in himself. And she started to see that. She started to see that. But we was like, damn, Serena, like, come on. But then we didn't see a lot of stuff that she was, connections she was making and stuff like that. They wasn't showing it. So at this point, we got 3 new bombshells: Nigel, Kitty, and Cassidy. Cassidy was another blonde. I said, you know what? I was like, really? Yeah, the other girls. And to be honest, I said, we're going to have a blonde, at least have a nice looking blonde. That Cassidy was, oh, let me shut up. Not ugly girl, but wasn't all that either. So it is what it is. I'm being nice. But she wasn't all that. I said, you have a blonde, have at least a great bombshell. The only best bombshell out of the 3 was Kenny. And Kenny was nice looking. Child. If y'all saw my little chat on my Discord of Kenny in one of his boxes. Kenny was looking nice. But next we're coupling. So they had to get to know each other, coupling, and talk about it. They had a little dates. Serena went on a date with Nigel. You know, Kenny went on a date with Janae. Cassie went on a date with Rob. So Serena Cordell coupled up. I said, oh, okay. Then Kayla Aaron, as usual. Then Cassidy Rob. Then we had Nicole and Kendall. Then we had Liv and Nigel. Then Janae and Kenny. And then we had Leah and Miguel. So Connor went home at this point. I said, oh, well. At this point, I was done with Connor. Because Connor was doing the most. He was showing his ass. He was showing his behind. And you go home. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Connor went home. I said, boy, bye. Piss. Out. So everybody started connecting and all stuff like that. Then had the next American voting. I saw a child every time American voting. Now, throughout the challenges, the person every now and then the host Ariana Maddox will come and do stuff like that. Let me tell you about this. I was always excited to see Ariana come. She was strutting. She was the entrances, the outfit she was wearing. She was looking good. Yo, the best outfit she wear. Now she always would look nice, but when she came in that lingerie, I said, "Oh, girl, you better kill it. You better kill it, girl." She was, oh my god, that shit was lovely. I said, "Go ahead, Ariana, with your entrances, girl." I was so excited. She was the best part. I was like, "Oh, hey, Ariana, hey!" But that's that. I just wanted to say that. So medical voting and the bottom couple. So the couples that were safe was Leah and Miguel. I said they just kind of connected with each other, so they got saved. Janae and Kenny, Aaron and Kayla, Cordell Serena, Nicole and Kendall. The bottom was Liv and Nigel, and Cassidy and Rob. So the Islanders had to stay behind the person who they wanted to support. It's crazy. Everybody was standing behind Liv and Rob. Cassie had nobody stand behind her. I said, "Oh, girl." She looked defeated. I said, "You need a hug, girl." Can't get a hug because, girl, you had nobody stand behind, and she looked. She knows her face looked. She like. I said, "Oh, good. Don't get sad." But that was bad. I said that not even one person. But you understand, girl. You just came at this moment and live in a lot of been in this house for a while now, so people go to stand behind them. Now I don't know why people supported Dusty as well, but whatever. He got said. I said we could not get rid of this guy. We could not get rid of him at this point because I want him gone. Finito. I want him gone. So Nigel went home and Cassie went home. Because at least two people who got not enough people behind them would be going home. At least Nigel got one person, and the only person who stayed behind Nigel was Kenny because they came together. But other than that, Liv and Rob was getting the most votes. So at this point, this is where Castle Lamar came in. Child, that's about Castle Lamar. It's like a mini vacation, whatever. It's kind of like a Temptation Island S kind of scenario, but not so much. But it was kind of S scenario when the guys go at Castle Lamar and the girls stay in their own villa, and they have guys that come stay with them, and had guys going to Castle Moore and had the ladies stay with them over there. That's kind of giving Temptation Island. But the only thing about it, a lot of these couples not really couples like that. But it's that. So 12 sexy singles, 6 girls, and 6 guys for Castle Moore. And it's called the ultimate test of relationships. Now, my unpopular opinion with this Castle Moore thing, not with the Castle Moore, but after it, is that I feel like the Castle Moore should be the end all be all for all the bombshells. Nobody should come after that. The reason why I felt that way, because after Castle Moore, it was a turning point, and many couples already solidified. So you bring Harrison and you brought this other girl, Cassie, bombshells later on in the late season. I said it's too pointless because at the end of the day, they ain't gonna have much connections. People already coupled up. People already closed themselves off. So I said it was pointless of bringing them in there. So I felt like Castle Moore should be the end all be all for all bombshells. That should be the last time you bring bombshells. They won't listen to me, but I feel like it's better because it was very anticlimactic bringing anybody bombshells at the Castle Mall. Because that was a turning point. So what's the point? I mean, a couple people like my comments on Twitter when I voted, but I said that's my unpopular opinion. I don't feel like anybody should come after Castle Mall. So with that being said, y'all should have great choices for both sides to make it hard for the people. At least some challenge. Because if Harrison was part of Castle Mall and not some of these other boys they had, then maybe he would have had some challenge. Now, granted, he was kind of boring afterwards, especially that freaking dance, that little seduction heartbeat dance. I said, what the fuck are you doing? Boy, do something. Yeah, he was so horrible. Oh, these Cassie people part of Cassie Bone because she was like at least something. I think no bombshells come after that because it was very pointless. So he only bought two afterwards after like half some more, and I said that was done. That was done. So they had the chance, the guys, to decide they will stay with the villa or go to Castle Mall. None of the guys decided to stay. They all left. Miguel, like I said, Miguel was like a dog in the heat. He was the first one to decide. I said, I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to Castle Mall. He was running. He did that Drew one, y'all. He did that Drew one. He was gone. He was like, oh, snap. I'm the first one. He made the decision. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to Castle Mall. And everybody else went behind and see what's going on. They all gone. They was all happy. And that's that. And the girls, Ariana Moss came and she told them what happened about Castle Mall. And a lot of them got their feelings about it because they said, damn, the girls, the guys, they think about us. So at that point, the reason why I was a little upset with the Castle Mall, not because the guys did what they did and they brought the ladies back. I wasn't upset about that for slightest. I, for one, didn't think they ain't doing anything wrong, to be honest. I know some people might have different opinions, but I feel like they did what they did do. The only issue I had is they should have stayed on their decision and stayed on business, despite when the girls were coming after them. Stand on it. Because at the end of the day, if we was going to make it be, we were going to make it be. And I feel like it was very lopsided, too. All these girls, mostly all the girls came back for Castle Mall. And only one guy got chosen from the guys for Castle Mall experience. And I wish some of y'all ladies, even if y'all didn't want to be with them, at least shook them up. Just shake them up and pick some more guys to make it crowded, to make some competition going. I feel like if next season comes, I wish y'all go all out. If y'all should know, if none of the guys stay behind, y'all should have do y'all. But y'all come up here and say, oh my gosh, I can't. I'm going to think my ear. Kayla was getting my fucking nerves. I'm sorry. She was getting my nerves all this whole time in the spirit. I can't. I'm going to be here. I can't sing it. I can sing it. And then Serena, at this point, she was feeling for Cordell. She said, oh my God. Because at this time, we didn't see it. And I upset that the producer didn't show it because they had a ring change. They had all this other stuff like that. Cause I said, it would make us understand why she went off like that. I mean, they did have a conversation beforehand, and it was going to be respectful. It's like that. But we didn't see the extent of the conversation to the point that we understand why she went off the way she did. And I was good at entertaining. But still, I feel like the guys didn't really do anything wrong. They did an experiment. Girls, I feel like y'all should do y'all. You ain't had to kiss the guys. You ain't had to do none of the stuff. But do y'all. And I wish y'all would pick some of the guys to just shake them up. And the guys see that you paired with someone and they came with someone, they would say, oh, snap. And let the best person wins. Listen, that would be me if I was a producer. I said, we're going to shake this thing up. We can't do that. It felt very lopsided. And after that, to be at the To be honest, y'all, after Castle Moore, I feel like the show just kind of went dry for me. Except for that little that telenovela moment that we had for Serena Cordell, child, that was something else. Now that was great. That moment was great. And then when she went off for him, that was great. But other than that, it just came dry after that, to me. It just came dry because it was very one lopsided. It wasn't much balance going on. The guys fought to like a fucking paper bag. I said, y'all so freaking whack pussies. Like, can you stand on it? Girls are being so freaking loyal. I said, stop with the loyalty. Play the game how you play it. I understand that. But I just wish they shook it up a little bit more. That's how I want to talk about the shakeup. I wish they would have picked more of the guys, stay there. And I wish if they gave them some better guys. Because you had Josiah was an F-boy right from the back. And Nasir was nice. But so it's bad. So a lot of girls was offending him like that. It was fine. He wasn't a bad looker, but it was offending like that. Jacoby seemed like he was the mature one a little bit. And Janae had Josiah and Jacoby after her. And I wish Janae should have picked Jacoby. Just for the sake of it. Now, if Kenny you both meant to be, Kenny you most meant to be. But maybe she should have picked him to stay in the dang house. Kane had his moment with Liv. And then Kane showed his behind later on. I was like, I couldn't stand him. So like that. And what was the other one? I wrote the name down. Jalen. Jalen was there. Oh, I did Jalen like Kayla. And Kayla said, no, I can't. I said, girl. Oh, the video thing. All right, so. And then the guys had Destiny, Sierra, Sydney, Catherine, Daya, and Dane. Who the fuck Dana? Danny? Who was that? Oh, Daniela. I ain't want her name. I put Danny. Daniela. Aaron was wilding out. He was a guy. He gave me when you been in a strict household under your parents and you can't do much. And then when you go to college and your parents not around, you just wilding out. You just doing you, wilding out, not going to classes, not even doing your studies. You just want to party and wilding out. That's what gave me Aaron. Aaron was doing that. He was coming with Caleb throughout this whole time. Now, I don't think he did anything wrong. However, he should have stayed on it and stopped lying about it. Says, this is what I did. I did this. I stayed on this decision. Whatever it was. I wasn't thinking about you at the time. But no, going to Villa, love bomb her. I love you. And all Cannon was doing all this stuff. And all he had to do is just kiss you, put your hands on you, hug you to death, love bomb you, and you just fall to like a freaking pretzel. I said, girl, why you gave him so quickly? That's annoying me too. I said, kid, you do all this crying and shit like that. We'll get to the video in a minute. Aaron's wilding out. He's doing a lot with Daniela. He was kissing her. He was fingering her, basically, kissing her shower, making jokes, doing all this stuff. He was doing him. Cordell, they got Cordell. That's why I feel like the girls and nobody should be watching the show before they get it. They should just be blind and see the person. Because they has lashed on to Cordell real quickly. Some of the girls also got their eyes on somebody. But they lashed on Cordell. He was a physical touch person. That's his love language. So she was very preyed on that. Physical touch, kissing on him. He felt forced to it. Like I said, he didn't do anything wrong. Just stand on it. That's what Serena kept saying. Just stand on your business. Right? Yes, that's that. Now, Kendall. Now, people was letting Kendall up in Twitter. And that's what I was asking you. I said, what was going on with Kendall? Like, what everybody saying he didn't like he don't like black people. He was trying to break up PPG and some of their connections. And I said, oh. And I see why that was coming from. Because he was all hype and egging them on to do nothing. which I don't feel like it was anything wrong for them doing them in the process. However, don't don't do all this and then you the only one came back with nobody else. Like you were the standard guy, but you was cheerleading everybody else to form connections beside her and saying, "Oh, you they is light years against Serena," and all that extra stuff. Taylor came, "Oh yeah, it's not. She is not Kayla." I said, "You was doing a lot, Kendall," and they called out on you. You look like a sore, sad puppy dog, looking like, "Oh, I'm sorry. You don't love me. You come on. I'm sorry." Posing your presence on them because you was the girl. You was the person that the girls was connected to and close to. For you to come around and do that extra dusty shit at the Vicky Castle Mall like that and try to play these girls like you was not connected to them for these girls. Now, I don't I don't feel like the Castle girls do anything wrong. They did they had to do. They was there for connection just like the other girls was. It is I felt like our people was so attached to the OGs that they didn't give them this girls a chance. And I'm saying, sorry, y'all. I feel like they didn't do anything wrong. They had to do what they had to do. That was they meant to be. That was bombshell. They cast girls, right? They supposed to do what they do. The guy supposed to do what they do, and that's what it is. I just say like the candidates. Now they ain't have to like the girls or show they loyal to them, but I feel like it was not necessarily do that when the guy was the one that was at fault. That's how I had so much issue with this cast of more experience. I'm sorry, y'all. I had issues with a lot of what's going on because I didn't like what was going on. I like the cattiness, bigness going on. I like all that stuff. The guys fucked up, and yes, they was getting on the guys, but they was also carrying the girls. Said, I didn't want to talk to this bitch. I didn't talk to this hoe. I said, why they gonna be all that? Because it's a roles reverse. What if the cast of girls was the OGs and the people we had know the OGs was the cast of girls? Do we want to shit on them too? Or is the people that we liked? It's only because we got accustomed to the girls. Now, what they was doing outside of this show and talking smack and everything, that's messed up. All of them was doing it to stand on it. Y'all was talking smack, y'all was talking smack. OG was talking smack, whoever was talking smack, y'all did it. To stand on what y'all said. It's in a backtracking. But I just feel like this whole experiment, I feel like nobody did anything wrong to me. I feel like the girls should have did more playing this game, not being too loyal to the guys, and then feel hurt that they came back with someone. And then we had this dynamic that these guys fought to. It's no, I want you, and this man. And I said, oh my god, I wish y'all able to pay your field, and we would be having this. But whatever. Aaron was wilding out. He was doing the most. Cordell was doing him. Yes, Day and Cordell, y'all was little dry humping, whatever y'all was doing. You turned him behind and all that stuff. I said, oh, y'all was doing a lot. Hey, they just experiment. Just stand on it. So the couple that came, this when the Casamore experience ended. Now at this point, Aaron realized he was messing up, and then he pawned off Daniela to Rob. I'm sorry, yes he did. Because after he wanted to do it, he said, "Oh, they Rob." Now I realize that Rob liked Daniela from the beginning, but he fell back when she was entertaining Aaron. Now that Aaron don't want her, then he said, "Oh, it's okay to mess with my best friend." I said, "Ciao, boy, bye." And I was saying, I can't mess with you, girl. I'm sorry. You was doing all this with my friend. Now I don't think Rob knew everything that they was doing. But he knows certain things, but he didn't even know everything. But I said, I don't care about Rob anyway, so it is what it is. But I was like, it just felt like it was a pass around. Like, oh, I don't want you to pass around with my best friend. I said, oh, we got sharing girls like that. But what y'all think about Castle More Spirits? I know I'm talking, and y'all listen to me. Damn. What y'all think about it? That's all I said. Next season, I want y'all to play this game. Play it. Show it up. The recoupling. So, like I said, Kendall was doing all that, egging the guys on to do them. Or for him, the only guy to come back and act like he was this respectful, loyal guy, doing all this stuff because he was into Kendall. He was into Nicole. F that. And Nicole was so happy that he came back alone. But every other guy came back with someone else. That's why I feel like some of the girls just pick some guy just for the sake of it. But whatever. That's me. I'm not a producer. So Liv and Kane picked each other. Liv's the only one who picked one of the guys. And she picked Kane because Kane came up to her. He said, you the person I like, and you was this, that, and I could see myself with you, and yada, 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 and we had a connection. It was good. And Liv liked that. She said, okay, let us find somebody who has intentions, who come to me, who like me, and everything. And she was good. So Nicole and Kendall, because Nicole said she wanted to stay loyal to Kendall. And I wish that Kendall didn't come back with somebody because I'll say I want to see her face drop. Oh, girl, pick your face up. Chad, he should have came back with somebody after he was chilling for everybody else. Nicole and Kendall. Then Leah knew Miguel what he's going to do. She knew it was a strong possibility that he was going to come back with someone. But she still chose to stay loyal. And I said, girl, why? Because Miguel was in that castle more like this. I said, boy, if you don't fucking calm your ass down, what the fuck is going on? Y'all, that's literally what he was doing. Say I was lying. Say I'm lying, y'all. Because he was definitely foaming like he was a fucking dog in heat. I said, boy, if you don't get a bone in the corner and just calm the hell down, why is you freaking so foaming at the mouth for these girls? Experience. I said, child. Miguel was the one. And she still decided to stay loyal. I said, okay. She came back. She felt a little hurt about it. But she was not surprised that Miguel was going to come back with someone. The way how he was acting, I was surprised he didn't come back with someone. And the person he picked was Sierra. Janae decided to stay loyal to Kenny. Janae and Kenny, y'all only had connections for like 2 days before he got to Casa More. But it was enough for you to stay loyal to him. And I said, no, Janae, you should have picked somebody like Jacoby. Play the game for yourself once. Hold your power. Kenny came back with Kat. And Janae was like, oh, if he come back with somebody, you're going to see a different Janae. She said, oh. So what is that? And then Janae started getting pissed. I said, girl, that connection was that strong for you to get up there upset? But I guess, because she said, I'm tired of taking L's. Now, that's not his fault that he was taking L's. Now, granted, yes, he showed the show. He saw the show before he got on there. So he know that Janae was taking L's. But I said, that's his responsibility to console you, to not to do the experiment because you were taking L's? No. That's what got me bothered with Janae. I said, girl, no. If it meant to be with Kenny, it obviously worked out. But I feel like it was only worked out because, y'all put the heat on the guys, and the guys fought to like a freaking bad habit, and then they just discard the freaking castle girls to focus on y'all. And I was like, damn, can none of y'all stay no business? That was whack. That's why I feel like after that, it just went downhill to me, to be honest. It still was a good show. It just went downhill because I said, now, this is whack. Because now the castle girls got brought here. Y'all not giving them attention. They just there, getting dagger eyes thrown at them. Wow, this girl, she could come here and act like she's all that. Who is she? So Castle Girls was all to themselves. The OGs all to themselves. I ain't like the mean girl antics. Now, I ain't say they had to like them and stuff like that, but I feel like if the words were reversed, you don't even want them to treat you the same way that you were treating them. But whatever, that's just me. I didn't like that. Yeah, I could be pissed off at the guys, because rightfully so. But to go after each other for the guys' mistakes, whatever. I didn't like that. So it was all pissed that she was giving Kenny the dirty Greek. Kenny looked like he was like a melt, like a puddle. like a water. I said, oh, Kenny. At this point, no tears were coming to my eye because I wasn't feeling bad for nobody. It is what it is. I said, listen, it is what it is. So she said, so who's stronger? Who connection was stronger? I said, damn. I wouldn't even answer that question because it made Cat feel stupid standing beside him. He said Janae was stronger. She said, why you bring this bitch? I said, ooh. Oh, y'all mad. Y'all mad. Child. They was mad. So now Kenny looks stupid. Janae's fiery. Then they all sitting there holding him, trying their hands, looking at the guys like, I know he didn't bring that. And he's supposed to have a connection with me. And he gonna bring this chick back. And I can't stand with another. Like, what the hell? Y'all had no loyalty, respect for me. And it's like that. And I was like, oh, child. So Kay decided to be single. She said, I don't want to couple with nobody. I want to be single. I said, you could have just picked Jalen to pick Jalen for the sake of it. To make Aaron. Because the way how Aaron flipped on you on a challenge of kissing hockey. And you, Kayla, and at this point, Kayla and Serena saw the video. They showed the. Oh, I also didn't like. I got a lot to say. I also didn't like how they were so prepared to show everything that Cordell was doing with Daya, but choose to cut out what he did with Daniela. Now they did show the extra external clip in movie night, so maybe that's what they did there. But I said then you should have just showed that. Say that humping to movie night. And that's say another explosion. They're dry humping. Now, granted, I think Cordell did tell Serena all that stuff, that he did all the dry humping. I mean, she did, because they showed the video and he had to be clean about it. But I feel like, I didn't like that. Because I said, that's another thing that production was doing. I said, also, so you going to protect her and then show everything for there? But then you going to show all that for Serena? Now, Serena, at this point, she was just feeling for Kodak. At this point, she was really want to Kodak because they got intimate before they got a not intimate, like connected before casting more experience. And that's what we didn't know about the ring of change and all that stuff. That's what say we was left out a lot of stuff. So she was feeling it, and then Kayla, this girl watched that video like 50,000 times. 50,000 times. And then when Daniela came walking down that aisle, you didn't realize that was her. So Janae was saying, wow, is that Daniela? Aaron, that's Daniela? Aaron, that's not Daniela? That's Daniela? And she said, Kayla, that's Daniela. She said, oh, is she? I said, go, what the fuck you was watching then? You ain't seen you was watching the video mad times. At least Serena recognized Daya. How the hell you didn't recognize that girl? Child. But all Kayla was doing at that thing, oh my God, Aaron. I was like, oh my gosh. I said, we get it. Somebody go do something so like box out real quick. So I don't know what to do because it's like, come on. If I was Kayla, I said, okay, I see what you're doing. If Jaden wanted to kiss me, I would have kissed him back. Fuck out of here. I don't care if I want him or not. Child. Y'all kissing already. Y'all was kissing each other already. Just have this whole experiment. Why another extra body? Child. I would have picked him to spite Aaron and see how Aaron would react. Yes, beat me. I said it. Candace decided to be single. Aaron came in. Aaron didn't have Danielle at this point, right? And he was like, yes, yeah. Yeah, everybody said, no, no, no. And he came in, and after he saw the face, he said, and that was a moment. I was like, he was so damn happy when he saw Kayla. Because he said, yeah, you don't think she saw the video, bitch. You thought she was good. She was going to be loyal to you. Stay with you. You was all happy. You did all that. Not knowing she saw the video. And you up here, yes. Oh my gosh, she's good. She stayed loyal to me. And she said, no. But I said, Kayla, why you did that anyway? Because listen, he talked to you. You fought to you forgave him so quickly. She did all that performance and fought and folded. And within 5 minutes, probably not that night, but when they really had to sit down and talk, she fought her. I said, damn, you didn't ask long, so all that angry. She said, I can't stand angry and mad at Aaron because he could kiss you up there and love bomb you and hug you up, and you gave him so easy. Just forgave him so easily. Aaron single. Rob came with Daniela. That's what everybody was shocked. I said, so why he came with Daniela when we all seen that Aaron and Daniela was going smoochy moochy? I said, I think Rob did that to bring it on that Kayla's face. So Aaron could probably continue to see this girl. But whatever. So while I came with Daniela, Kayla didn't realize I was the girl. I said, girl, you watched that video so many times for you not to realize that. If you're going to be that pissed off, you should have studied the girl too. But girl, when I pissed off crying, Cordell Daya. Now, Cordell came in. He was like a boy, a lost boy. He come in like, pick your head up. Pick your head up. You made the decision, stand on it. You coming in, walking your head down. At this point, he know he messed up. Messed up, but why? Because you brought somebody back? It is what it is. And at this point, it was like she was up and down with you. So it was understandable for you to explore, to do you. But she said you had to be respectful. You had to be all that dry humping. She said kissing was one thing, but all that dry humping you was doing with the girl, you just went a little too overboard. And baby, they said Serena went off, and she did. She said, "Oh, you got your little dick wet, and you just want to get on it." And it is like they was saying that they was like, damn. Everybody was like, "Damn." Serena was going off. Now they said she went off. She went off on him in 45 minutes. They cut most of that stuff off. I said, that's just something we should have seen in a reunion. Instead, I think a dusty ass conversation y'all was showing us about who went to send about the conversation saying Andrea home. I said, I need to see that. No, I want to see that rant because she was going off. And I said, oh, that's right. No comments about the costume on, y'all? All right, let's continue on. The hideaway was like a secret getaway where they could have a little smooshy mooshy and have a little nasty and have that little thing beside away from the villa. So Kendall and Nicole was first. And, they did their thing, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Congratulations, bye. Let's move on. They went all the way that night. And here go movie night. Now, everybody kept talking about movie night. Everybody kept talking about movie night. They said, movie night is the turning point. Another turning point, it shows what they were saying behind the scenes and let everybody know what's happening and stuff like that. I said, okay, movie night. They had to answer some questions. Whoever got the most, they would pick a category, and they're gonna be a scene based on that category. Now I don't realize I don't think they showed all the scenes because there was a lot of categories they did not choose. But whatever. So it was a question about handshake. Now I think Aaron kind of denied that it was any handshake anybody else besides Kayla, But we see in this video, Aaron did the same secret handshake that he had with Kayla to Daniela. And now Kayla was like, so you did the handshake. What's what the like this? Whatever it was the handshake, he did it. So I said, oh boy, why are you lying? If you did the handshake, why are you see? Now that's just like, Aaron, you doing the most. I wish you would have stand up on your thing, but no. You was whack. And meanwhile, you know, the whole thing with the castle when he saw in a kid, it was like that. And he, you know, he had eyes was red, but no tears was coming out. He wasn't crying, none of that stuff. And the whole time talking to Kayla, he wasn't crying, nothing like that. But the only time he really showed emotions, it get defensive, which is his bestie boyfriend, Rob. So it was this point in the thing that Liv and Kayla, you know, Liv and Leah was going back and forth about, because Leah was telling Rob that she tried to take a back seat to the conversation. Whether it was dead or tried, everybody was doing the word thing, what she said. She said, I never said I took. At the end of the day, Leah, you said you took a back seat in some way, shape, or form in this conversation of saying Andre home, which is not the case because we saw the clip. You was just as much vocal like Liv was and make the decision. At the end of the day, y'all made the decision to send her home, to stand on it. You take the back seat. Now, Liv did took Rob word as that she did take a back seat, like she didn't say nothing, and she just was not involved sending Andre home. And that's why Liv and Leah got back and forth and went at each other because it's like, what's that? Misinformation. At the end of the day, Leah, you did tell Rob so much before on day you took a backseat. Whether you tried or you did, you took a backseat. So it was a conversation about Andre leaving. And I think somewhere Shem said that they say that Leah heavily persuaded the decision for Andre to go home. Now Leah said, "Oh, so you the one who said that heavily persuaded?" And no, that's what Leah and Liv was going back and forth arguing a little bit. I said, "Oh, child." Then they showed the clip of Kendall hyping the guys up, saying that, oh, that's not Kayla, and Kayla, do you are light years behind. They are light years away of her, ahead of Serena, and all that stuff like that, and root for them to cast her. And that's why I said, damn, you supposed to be my boy. You was all in that girl's business like that, and you gonna say this? She light years than me? Like, really, Kendall? That's how you feeling? And then he was saying, sorry. Well, you ain't sorry enough. So they showed a clip, the extended clip, which I was upset that they showed the whole clip for Serena and Cordell, but they didn't show that for Aaron and Daniela, of Aaron and Daniela kissing. Now the whole thing about the go in the shower thing, he said it was a joke. We saw the scene. He said it right then and there. Oh, the we go in the shower. He got excited. And Kenny said, oh my God, you stay freaking lying. And she went on to the point that he had to get up and walk away because he didn't like this. And so I said, oh boy, because he got caught. What else? Oh, Serena talked to Leah about Cordell. She wasn't getting intellectually stimulated by Cordell. And that was the beginning phases. That's what she talked about and everything because, you know, he wasn't there in his mind. But, you know, he grew on her, basically. Oh, they had lady was talking about Rob antics about liking both girls, and then the two girls are crying about it and call him a bitch. That's what Leah called them. And I said, oh, child. They showed a clip that Serena was crying over Cordell in a video with Daya, her reaction of that, and Miguel Spears was in the castle and his hypeness with Serena. That's me. I mean, it is what it is. And Aaron, his challenges and what he was doing in the challenges that he experienced with Daniela. And that's all they show. I said, oh. I said, okay, that's all the team was going to get? We couldn't get any more? Okay. So at this point, Serena and Cordell decided to close it off. All right. And then before movie night, Nicole and Kendall decided to close it off. That's why I felt like after this point, it should be no more bombshells because it was like it was limited choices now at this point. Recoupling it was Kendall and Nicole, Kenny and Janae. Because at this point, Kenny realized Janae's the one that he wanted to focus on. So it kind of let Kat out the open. She was like, done. It Cordell realized Serena. Now, at that point, y'all, it was this freaking soap opera scene between Cordell and Serena, baby. That was gold. That was gold. Gold. He said, "Oh, I can't stand you. And you and this, that. He said, I love you. And this is like that. And you just got to tell me out of what is going on." And he said, "I told you should be respectful of us." And I said, "And I know that you didn't let me down again. And you were saying that. And you was playing me." And I was like, ooh, child. I said, "Where the popcorn?" Because that was a scene. Walking around the villa, he coming behind us. She said, "No, I can't stand your head. You stand on the business and this and that." And I was like, ooh. And then a 10% decision came on and everything. Now, she was going off because at this point, I guess Daya and Serena had a talk. And Daya cleared some things up about it. And they said it was 90-10. She said he never said anything about 90-10. And I was like, okay. And that's what I did put it on the Discord, but I didn't delete it. But I said, Miguel, you mentioned something about 90-10. Now, Leah did kind of twist it to something else. But you said something like 90% of the time is he always thinking about Serena, something like that. That 10% of the time is time to show you only told him 10%. But 90% of the time, he would think about Serena. But the 90-10% did derive from Miguel and Leah conversation. So when Cordell was going off with Leah and stuff like that, all that stuff like that, I said, okay, Miguel, you cannot speak up and say that the conversation stemmed from me and Leah. Maybe Leah misspoke, but stand up for the girl. She was getting berated by freaking Cordell, but they had a lot of love. But yes, they were telling Daya one thing, and then they were telling Serena one thing. So it was like, what y'all was doing? Y'all advocating for this one thing, and then in front of Serena's face, y'all was advocating that Cordell was all about you. But there was Serena that said, no, he was liking you, and stuff like that. I said, y'all guys was playing too much. And I started to see why they were saying the y'all microaggression towards Serena Janae, because y'all was doing the most. And Janae had her performance. She said, "It has betrayed me, huh? And I ain't gonna make a decision for you. I'll take myself out, and I'm gonna leave because this night I was taking L's, and you should know that. And even I know it's 2 days, it's like that. You know what? Give me a hug, and you'll be good, and I'm good." And then got Kenny crying, and then Serena and Leah had to console him. He said, "Oh my God, no, Kenny." He said, I was like, "Oh my gosh, oh you're crying, oh." I don't know, he was hurt. No, he was definitely hurt. And she gave a performance too. I said, "Oh, y'all get Oscar award performance, huh? All right." So she didn't leave, but it looked like it. He said, "If you leave, I'll leave." And she said, "No, just stand up. You didn't make a connection, you made a connection. And I go do it with me and give me a hug. It's all right." But later on, she did apologize. She realized that she didn't consider his feelings like that, and she didn't overreact. She just was hurt, and she just said things like that. And she didn't consider his feelings. And I said, yeah, that's where she stand on it. And maybe he expressed himself better. And maybe would have been out close. But at the end of the day, she always going to be hurt because she's like, she took so many L's. But that's not her responsibility. That's like, Is what it is. But Cordell Serena, she forgot. She decided to forgive him. Work these out. Kane Sierra. At this point, Kane was done with Liv because he said he didn't see nothing from Liv. I said, "Damn, Liv, you can't find." I said it wasn't a fault because Liv was who she is. But I said, "Damn, these guys is whack. Like nobody can be for Liv." But maybe it's not the right people here. So Kane with Sierra, Aaron and Kayla, Miguel and Leah, and Rob and Daniela. At this point, Miguel starting to see he likes Leah a lot. And that's why he broke it off with Sierra. So at this point, Daya was done with Cordell. She said, "No, I'm done with you. It is what it is. You say you lie, and it's all." And at this point, at the day, Serena started becoming cool. They didn't hate each other, and they had an understanding, and it's what it is. So Daya, Catherine, and Liv went home. I said, "Oh." I mean, it was. I guess it was by the time nobody was connected with Liv. She had no connections, and it is what it is. So Harrison, a new bombshell came. That's what I say it was pointless because at this point, 3 couples was closed off, and it wasn't much to give. You didn't get much. So Harrison stole Sierra. Oh, yeah, it was connection. He went on dates, so like that. At this point, Kane was showing his behind. He would say, "Oh, you could do you, but if you ever talk to him again, it could be over with us." This is that. And I said, "Oh, ooh, do all that." But acting all freaking guarded to territorial. I said, it was turned off. So Harrison stole Sierra, Kane went home. At this point, Aaron and Kane made it official. Oh, she's my girlfriend. It's my boyfriend. It'll be good. I said, yeah, everybody was happy for them. I said, shh, nobody. At this time, Janae and Kitty decided to close off. So I said, so what the hell? Everybody closing off, so what we doing here? The Hideaway, Janae and Kitty went. They played their little thing. They went. They did some things. I don't think they were full base, but they did some things. And the top 4 couples, America voted, was Janae and Kenny, Nicole Kendall, Leah Miguel, and Serena Cordell. The bottom 3 was Sierra and Harrison, Aaron and Kayla, and Daniela and Rob. Oh, the couples had to pick one couple. The America voted. They had to pick one couple that was most compatible. And that was. And they picked Aaron and Kayla. Because it was an obvious choice. Obvious choice. At this point, they was playing that heartthrob challenge, the heart rate challenge. Hey, baby, they did their thing. The guys did a better job than the girls. I ain't gonna front. I said the guys did their thing. Now Harrison was whack, but most the guys did a better job. And I said that's crazy because the girls said we got our top of them. I said none of y'all ain't doing much. None of y'all was doing much. The guys came in, they turned it out, and they won the challenge. Cordell was funny. He played this nerdy, I think, schoolboys, teachers like that. I gotta teach you some things. And he was fun, so funny. It was funny. I was like, oh. Flipping the girls around. I said, who was that? Who flipped the girl around? I said, somebody flipped Serena upside down. I said, damn. Chill. And then Cordell had Janae helping in his eyes, back her behind. I said, Janae got booty. That's why you gotta do what you gotta do. And then Cassie had to pick one of the guys that she wouldn't be connected with, and Cassie picked Rob. Now Cassie from last season. I didn't watch last season. I don't think I will. But I said, and then all Harrison, Rob, and Cassie from last season. I said, please move forward. Can we not have nobody from last season? Please, can we not do that? Please. Let's have everybody fresh and new. Nobody from last season. They had their chance and had their turn. Don't bring no Law back again. He had 2 chances and he blew it. It's on him. He's whack. That's why. So Sierra Harrison and Dana went home. Oh, so America voted. This girl comes to the end now. At this point, it was getting dry. At this point, Kendall and Nicole together, Janae, Kenny, Serena Cordell, Leah Miguel was the final 4 couples. The dump for the Islands, Cassie Robb. I was like, oh, whoo. Yes, we finally got him out. I was so annoyed. I said, why is he staying? Why he's staying? Why he's staying? Please let him go. And Aaron and Kate, I said, good. Because I'm tired of crying, this love bomb and all that stuff. I'm tired of, I said, y'all need to go. Go. Finale get here. 4th place, Nicole and Kendall. 3rd place, Janae and Kenny. 2nd place, Leah and Miguel. First, the winners was Serena and Cordell. I said their journey was beautiful. I mean, they had the tumultuous up and downs, but it was cute. Cordell had the money. He decided to split with Serena, and they're good. Now, they got a reunion. So what about the season? Y'all enjoyed the season and everything? I know this is most major parts. I know I ain't get every specific single details, but I got the majority of the major parts. Like I said, I feel like no bombshells should come after Castlemore. I feel like nobody should see the people before they got in the villa. They should become blind and make genuine connections and see how this goes. I wish the ladies do more in the Castlemore experience and not be so loyal to the guys and do you. Let both parties do you. Shake this house up, bring more people, and let's see how this goes. And bring some better bombshells that give these people run for their money. Please. And have a variety of bombshells that makes say, oh my gosh, to look, don't even look back and say, oh yes. Have some better bombshells. And that's that. Any other feedback on this stuff about the show before we get to the reunion and some other stuff that was going on? The reunion, y'all. Had a great season to give us this lackluster reunion. Like I said, the host on Ariana Maddox, she was great this season, but she barely was answering any questions. The cast was taking over. All the people was on the stage didn't need to be there because they barely had any input or say anything. So I was saying, what kind of reunion is it? We had people there sitting in this for props. They looked like it was props more so of figuring cast members who was part of the experience. It was no question directed towards them. Nothing was asked towards them. None of that. I wanted her to get on Coy for his his comments against Janae, his double standards. I don't know. See, it might be the first time. She probably could answer you that. Because it's my first time watching the season. I wish she would ask Corey about his comments towards Janae. I wish they would have grilled Connor about his microaggression towards Janae. I wish they would have grilled Kendall about his and some of the guys about their reaction to some of the girls, especially towards Serena and Janae, compared to other girls. They didn't have to waste our time with that whole speech or talk about their decision and conversation about sending Andrea home. I don't know why America felt like that was the most axe thing to know. Because at the end of the day, he didn't eat with the girl. So what's the point? Why did we? It was so dragged out and long. I would say here like this. Now I watched it the first time, but the second time I watched it, to be honest with y'all, I was like, "Oh, it finished." Because I was like, "Oh, that was so long for no apparent reason." They could have did a better job. They could have better job with the reunion. Ask follow-up questions. Serena Cordell was the winners of the season, and she barely didn't even have a segment with them at all. She asked a little bit. She said how life outside when she asked each couples, but it was no a specific segment of just the winners. How they feel about winning the show? What happened? What was going on? Yada yada. We do know that Cordell Serena's boyfriend girlfriends now. Janae Kinney became official boyfriend girlfriend. Miguel asked Lee to be his girlfriend. It's like that. All right. Y'all hear me out between this Nicole and Kendall thing. Now we do know they broke up. They officially broke up. Now I was gonna watch the interview that Nicole had with this guy, but I say, you know what? It is what it is. At this point, I don't care about their relationship anymore. It's done with done. People feel like Nicole was not even all that anyway. People feel like Kendall, they wasn't feeling Kendall, so it is what it is. If y'all don't know what happened, I still didn't see it, and I don't care to see it. Kendall was on a dating app before the villa. Before he entered the villa, he's on a dating app, and he shared something with someone. We don't know what it is. And I'm going to explain my opinions because everybody started making it seem like it was a guy, something like that. I don't know. We don't even know the details. But I said, can we stop? Just know that he shared with something, somebody leaked it. He shared a video of allegedly of his, well, it's out there, but I didn't see it, so I won't say allegedly, all right? So his booty spread open and he's showing his slung. Whoever he shared it with leaked it out. Now, he didn't know it was leaked until after he got the villa. But when he shared the video, is before he got in the villa. Before he met Nicole, before he met all these people, that's what shit is. His world got turned upside down, which is rightfully so, because it's kind of like revenge porn, if you want to call it like that. Because he shared something private, and then it got leaked out. So traumatized, like rightfully so. It could be. So a traumatic experience, sometimes people behave different. They don't respond the correct way. They're not in a normal mindset. All that stuff like that. Now, with the streets whole Nicole and Kendall thing, I'm not on nobody's side. I understand both sides. And I'll be able to explain it and understand it. Now, in the Kendall side of things, yes, he shared something, but he didn't leak it himself. Somebody fooled that he shared and leaked it out. Now, instead of people being mad at the person who did the thing, they question him whether he had his sexuality, maybe he's bi, or maybe it was a gay app, and that's what he's embarrassed. I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if he shared it with a guy or female. At the end of the day, what was embarrassing part of it is that something he shared was leaked out. Anybody cannot go sit here and tell me that if you share something private with someone, whether it's an intimate body part or something like that, you will not expect that it should be out there in the open. Now, we know in this day and age, people are ruthless, and they would do something like that. So you got to be careful who you share things with. But it's a gamble. So he didn't expect that. So it was something down. Family, friends, scrutiny, all this stuff like that coming down. So I feel like it's understandable why he may lie to her initially when she approached him about it. Because understand it's a traumatic experience. Anybody who goes through traumatic experience, they may lie sometimes. Now, if he will continuously lie, every time she talked to him, then that's a different story. That's a now, man. You know how she issued by lying. And yes, nobody want to be lied to intentionally or deliberately like that, lied to by their spouse. I get it. So if that's how she feel and she don't want to be with him, that's her choice. She has a right to do so. But I would have understand the reason why he made the lie to to cover the embarrassment, the shame, the judgment, because it's something new. That after, I wish she would have had said and told Nicole, listen, I'm going through something. I need some time. We will talk. Can I just process this? And then they had a conversation, and then it would have been no lying. That's what I wish she would have done. But I just feel like this conversation was done on Reunion at this platform, and it was this the first time they really had this open conversation about it. He was trying to connect with her. She was not responding to him. I mean, I know she said she was getting flack and heat by people. And I said, to be honest, he could say not to even reach out to you, and people still will attack you. Because at the end of the day, people are adored in dudes wrapped up to these kind of shows. So we can go out and have a PSA announcement. Do not reach out to this person. We're working out on it, and people still attack you because they probably don't like you. So it's not his fault that they're coming after you. Maybe he could have said, "Oh, we working on the side." Or maybe he did say that in the podcast. People say he did say that. Whatever. At the end of the day, understand why he may have lied and that initial talk. But after that, if he kept lying, then that's on you. That's on you. Kendall, you messed up. You do that. You was messing up. Nicole, I feel like she could have a little bit have more compassion about it. I understand why she felt that way. And she feel like she being lied to was wrong. That she had a right to be upset about that. Maybe she could have been more empathetic about what's going on because I don't think this was like he cheated on you and then he was lying on it. It is a fortunate situation, and I don't know why everybody's not upset about the person who leaked the shit. That's the people we should be mad at. Yeah, I just saying like the speculation. Oh, maybe that's why I feel like it could be. He was talking to a guy, and now he's so embarrassed. I said, after that, it could be embarrassing. Period. No matter who she shared with. So after the day, they broke up. Now she still said all that at the reunion and said, "Oh, we still together, work things out." But I said, "Girl, so we doing that? So you didn't break up with him? So what we doing?" And people need to stop tagging people when you see them on TV because you may like them or not. At the end of the day, I know how much I was saying throughout this whole review. I don't care for Rob. I didn't like him. He was dusty. I can't stand him. But I'm not gonna go in his DMs and try to attack the guy. I don't got time for that. I got my own life to deal with. The show is a show. It's not that deep. So that's that. They is not together. Kendall broke it up with Nicole, and he got processes what he's doing. She understands the decisions. It's hurtful, but they will get through it. He told people on thing not to reach out to her, not to attack her, but people still gonna do so. So no matter what you say, Kendall, it doesn't matter. I think these people who so young who get in the reality TV show, it's nice y'all get the famous and y'all get the followers and stuff like that on this show, but you have to understand it's the downside of social media. And I wish that these people who so young get into reality TV show the first time, they should have someone who could teach them this. Understand that the realm of social media, how people come after you, the trolls, the people, you gotta protect your peace. Whether you like limit the DMs, people coming to you, shut DMs off, whatever you have to do. Don't consume that negativity, but you work it out. Robert Drea, that first time they've seen each other since the villa was at the reunion. I said, so you did all that antics, all that crying. You gonna eliminate 3 people. And so like that. And then leave after the girl. Or for you not to reach out to even try to make a connection with her outside the villa when the show ended. It is the first time you seen the girl, so you didn't really care for the girl. You just wanted dramatics and antics. You took them dramatics, basically. And Andrea said she was getting attacked for things she wasn't true. I said that's his power. Something that people attack you no matter what. And Janae came out her thing. She said, "Well, you said this and this that, and keep Liam name out your mouth, period." And I said, "Oh, chill." Now, Andrea, you say what you gotta say. Stand on it. Ain't no back down. But to say to keep Leah's name out your mouth, I said so. Exactly what you gonna do, Janae? If she did keep Leah's name out her mouth, she was hurt. She did what she had to do. And this was that. And Leah was upset because Andrea called Two Face. I said, well, lady said Andrea was a mean girl. I know some of the other cats of girls was going online and saying that the people say they was on live every freaking day. That's why I said, listen, y'all got this. What you got to say at the show? Just stand on your business. I mean, I'd ask more of Janae what all of the receipts she has on people because she had a 4-page letter. She said, paragraph 4, line 3, you said this and this is that. I said, oh, child. Ooh, what's that saying? Robert Cassie are friends. They cool. They didn't do anything. I said, well, y'all tried second time. You didn't work out. Don't even try anymore. And it's like, yeah, every one of y'all there for the same experience. So to go after each other, you actually to support each other. And go after each other and getting hate. I said the hate is only come from the fans. Whether people in the cast telling fans to do something or not, they gonna do it, whatever they gonna do. So it's up to y'all to understand that these people is not telling people to do that. They're doing it on their own. So not to get hate. It is not anyone's fault. Y'all do what y'all do. It is what it is. And Kayla and Aaron. Now Aaron waited to this time to tell Kayla that he did more than what he did. Oh, I said, this is the first time we ever heard that you put your hands down someone's pants. So I said, so what I do have to side out Diana a little bit. I said, okay, granted, she had to order you to tell you everything. But if you were gonna say that, you can't forget that someone's hands were down your pants. That's not something you forget, because that was major. You said everything else, except for the shower thing, and he putting his hands down your pants. And you said that in front of freaking reunion to Barris Kayla. And Kayla said, I was with you and day one. I said, what you with him for? And then he was throw, oh, my grandnam died, and this is that. And then granted, don't be wrong, as losing your grandparent is tough as it is, but it doesn't excuse you what you did in your behavior. To come in here to say you did all that, you didn't tell Kayla that. It's crazy because after that, and then this time finally, Kayla didn't cry. Like I said, Kayla, all right, girl, we better not see that y'all still together right now or something like that because you overdo all this, and then all of a sudden you back to DTF. Everyone knows that. So, girl, you better hold on your stance. Hold on your stance, girl. Hold up. Somebody texting me. Yeah. And they said the most acts was the fire pit scene, and they showed us the whole thing. And I was saying, why did we need to see that? Y'all could have shared that as a separate episode after our show and show that scene. Y'all could have showed us the explosive reading of Cordell. And that's that. But any last thought about the Love Island, the whole thing? Anything I missed? Y'all want to talk? The Love Games and the new season of thing will come back next year, 2025. So next summer, we'll be reviewing the new season. Hopefully it's good. And Love Games, I will watch that and see how that is. I mean, that was Love Island. But let's do a little quick before I get off here. Little recap of UK. Let's get that real quick. Of the decisions. And then we get off here. Unless anything else I want to discuss on Love Island. That was that. That was season. I said my piece about these people. Oh, yes. Steve and Sabrina both say yes. Spoilers if y'all don't know, y'all didn't see it. But they both say yes. Congratulations. It was no reason I think that wouldn't. The only bigger issues they have is trying to see where they're going to stay at. So hopefully they work that out. The reunion this Monday, I think. It's on this Monday. Maria and Tom. Ciao, y'all. Tom said no. And let's tell you how savage this guy was. He said no and walked the hell off. He didn't give nobody a chance to say anything, to come after him. He didn't even try to explain what his reasoning to Maria, why he said no. He said no. He said it's not time. I think we're not compatible. He said something like that. He was not compatible, something like that. Walked off and let it be. I said, damn. Dang. Why you did that? Oh my gosh. Now, granted, they both kind of set themselves up because y'all knew y'all was not compatible since the beginning. He does not want a traditional marriage. She wants that. However, she only said that after they made a commitment. Until then, when they talk about paying for breakfast, and then she said, "Oh no, I need someone to take care of me. I'm going to be a traditional wife." So don't say yes to it and then you change your mind. I mean, you can't, but that's messed up because it's now like you wasting your whole time trying to change this and make it seem something. No, pick someone who had the same value right off the bat, and that's what messed up. So Tom said no, and he was a savage. He walked off. Audie and Demi said no. She chose herself, and she said not right now. So we will see if they dating still or not. But I feel like Demi have a great representation of what marriage she wants, and her parents have a great marriage, and that's what she want to resemble or emulate. And she feel like maybe Audie's not the person for it. Because I think she said throughout the freaking 3 days before the wedding, he didn't even reach out to her even once. So that made it made me think that would he would have said yes, or he would have been able to say no. But we don't know. But he was least somewhat respectful, trying to explain things, understand her reasoning. And the reason why I think he maybe understand it so quickly is maybe because he himself probably felt the same way. So it wasn't much to give. Jasmine and Bobby, child, they said yes. Now I knew they was gonna say yes, so it was no shock to me. But I just feel like that mom, that Jasmine, you got to put the boundaries. Please put the boundaries, because I don't want to come to the reunion and realize y'all say y'all not together because Bobby felt like he couldn't deal with this. But Bobby might not say nothing because he's gonna push on and he just stayed there. Oh yes, 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 yes. He just happy to be married, huh? Big ears and all. He's just happy to be married. Nicole and Benaya both say yes. I said that's cute and all, but I said, Nicole, you still gonna be okay with the nomadic spirit that what's his name is? Benaya has? The nomadic spirit. Are you be okay with that? Because after some time he had to settle down. He just can't be bouncing around house to house. Unless he got money like that to get different houses. And then I could bounce around. And Captain Freddie. Freddie said no. Hallelujah. Yes, he said no. You know what? We was like, even Twitter people were so excited. People were excited for Freddie to say no. It was like, oh my God, we was just holding our breath. That's when the sister was sitting there. She was like, she didn't even care for Freddie, her brother, marrying this girl. I guess I'll talk with him because I skip all that talk before the movie. But people say that the sister kind of like help him see the light. Step into the light, Caroline. Step into the light. Say it, Freddie. See it. And he seen it. Now he said he would continue to work it out with her. It's not the right thing, but he was trying to hug her, and she said, "Don't hug me." I said, "See that right there, the spirit, that nasty spirit. It's not one of the nasty spirit. Nah, girl." And he hoped to continue to work things out. I said, "I don't know why for." She was not for the prenup, and she knows she could try to hide as she wants. She is materialistic if she wants to be. There's nothing wrong with that. Stand on it, girl. And but the one thing I like Freddie what he is, and I say he's a good standing guy. He will find a woman that will appreciate them. Child. Hopefully he probably find someone. He might have a professional funeral goer. Child, just go there. Just go there. I said, "Hey Freddie, how you doing? What's going on? I'm just here to pay some." Yeah, I'm here for another family. He said, "So how many family you know?" I said, you don't worry about that. I'm just here. I just here. He said, Mizzle, you keep coming like almost every day to all our funerals." I said, "Girl, it is what it is. This is what I see. What's going on?" I see you. Oh my gosh, Freddie, hold me, Freddie. Yes, this is go. This is go. This is him. But that just me. But he will find someone. He will find someone, and I just hope that they're not even together right now. It is what it is. But that was my quick little thing to give you an update because I'm not gonna do a whole video. But I will do a review of Chase Orlando. So I'll get that review up, and members will see it first, and then everybody else will get it 2 days later. Watch the first episode; it was good. And what show's coming back on? I think September. Caught in the Act is coming back, so I will review that. So stay tuned for that. And other shows that's coming out, But this was Love Island. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Stay with me. I know I was chatting. And if anything I missed, anything that y'all want to have discussion, please put it down in the comment section down below. And then continue this conversation. Replay game. I appreciate y'all watching it. I know it's a Friday day, but I had to do it on my days off. But next week we will do some maybe next week Thursday. I might do something Friday. I'll go do something Friday, but not next week Thursday. You know what? I may do it live, but it might be a different day. It might not be on Thursday or Friday. It might be on Tuesday. So, because I want to do some social corner stuff. So, social topics that is happening that I need to discuss with y'all and have a conversation. So, we do that. And that's that. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I appreciate y'all for coming through and loving me and listening to me chatting about Love Island. Like I said, thank you for opening my eyes for the show. And hopefully next season is great. Like the season was. And hopefully they will make some changes. Like I suggested, but it is what it is. Their show. All right. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Anything I missed, y'all put it down in the comment section down below. Please subscribe to the video. Like the video. And share me out. All right. If anything else, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.